Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Josh, and in this video I'll be showing you the stocks that I bought late 2020. So these are stocks that I bought in November and December in my private portfolio. So as you know, I run a public portfolio on this channel where I basically show you all the positions that I have on my Sharesies account, but I also run a private portfolio across multiple platforms. So I'm a little bit excited to show you guys what stocks that I've bought November and December, and I also talk about some of the stocks that I'll be looking out for going into December. As always, this is not financial advice. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. None of the stocks that I talk about in here are recommendations to buy or sell these stocks. You can see the disclaimer down below, but without further ado, let's get right into it. The first stock that I've bought this month is Heartland Group Holdings. So currently they are trading at $1.63 as of recording, and in the past month they are up 20.74%. This stock doesn't need any introduction. I've talked a lot about this stock on this channel, and I have this stock in my public portfolio as well. This stock was also in my October watch list. You can see that video here, and I bought this stock at $1.47 per share on the 1st of December 2020, and this stock is already in my portfolio, and this is merely an additional topping up of my position. So roughly I am up around 10% on this purchase. Can't complain. Timing wise, the reason why I bought this stock on the 1st of December was because they did reaffirm guidance for FY21 to be in the range of $83 to $85 million. And currently Heartland makes up roughly 6 to 7% of my overall portfolio. So that's a decent size allocation in my portfolio, and I'm very happy to hold this stock for the long term because it does pay decent dividend yields, and it's not trading too expensive as with most other bank stocks out there. Next stock that I topped up more recently is Oceania Healthcare, currently trading at $1.37 over the past month. It's not moved anywhere really. It did take a dip, but it's now recovered back to $1.37, and here's my transaction. So I bought more shares at $1.30 when there was that slight dip on the 4th of December. So timing wise, I bought this while I was doing more research into Oceania Healthcare. Now I already have done a lot of research on this company, but to make videos on YouTube I really need to know what I'm talking about even more and have more details. So after doing that research, I had a higher conviction for the company, and looking forward into FY21, I think this company will do really well. They announced that their results will be announced on the 22nd of January 2021. So that will be the near-term catalyst. If they announce really good results, then we should see the share price continue its upward trend. If the results doesn't impress, then we should expect to see a sell-off as always, and the next near-term catalyst will then be the 31st March results in 2021. So they've changed the balance date to 31st March 2021, so we have a shorter financial year. But if it drops, then I will consider adding even more shares to my oversized position on Oceania Healthcare. So currently they are 20% of my portfolio. Next stock here is Alibaba Group Holdings Limited. The stock is currently $255 per share, US dollars, and they have a market cap of $690 billion. In the past month, the share price has gone down 1.24% or $3.20 per share. I bought this stock November 2020, shortly after I released my November watchlist video. You can check that out here. And I bought this stock at 265 cents per share, and I started a small position here of $2,500, and since I initiated that, the share price has gone down 3.5%. So I'm not too worried because relatively small position, and as well, I rather the share price go down in the short term because that allows me to continue buying up, because this is still a relatively small position for me. There's a few reasons why the share price hasn't really gone anywhere in the past month. These are all the headwinds that the company is facing. Firstly, Chinese regulations starting to hit the internet stocks in China. So Alibaba recently got fined $76,500, a relatively small fine, but it does show off things to come. Secondly, the Ant IPO got halted, and now officials are saying that the IPO might not get done before 2022. When I made the video in November, there were talks about the IPO getting done in 2021. But yeah, now they're saying it won't get done until 2022 maybe. So that added a little bit more headwinds for the company. And lastly, there's talks about delisting of Chinese stocks in the US, and this did cause all the Chinese stocks, the Chinese ADRs, to drop a little bit as well. So a lot of these headwinds have nothing to do with the operations of the business. The company is still growing incredibly. They are still generating a lot of profits. On a valuation basis, they trade on a forward PE of 20.58 times. I think that is really reasonable for basically what you're getting, and they are very similar to Amazon, but Amazon for China in particular. I think for Amazon in China, this is a really reasonable valuation. Currently, they are a massive company, $677 billion, so don't expect your money to double up really quickly like some of the smaller cap companies. But I like this company for the long term, and going forward, I still expect them to grow double-digit growth, and that does show in the PEG ratio of 0.89 times. Now, PEG ratio, you want a number below 1, and you can see here that the PEG ratio has dropped below 1. Really happy that this stock is low, and I hope it goes low for longer so that I can continue to build up my position. So this is Alibaba on my watch list for December as well. Now, next stock that I acquired this month is also Dropbox, currently trading at $23.12 per share. And in the past month, the share price has increased 23.7%. Now, I bought Dropbox stock in 2 different platforms. So the first one here is First Trade, which is a US broker, and that's why the dates are flipped around. They have the month first, day second. So this was actually bought on the 7th of December, not the 12th of July, okay? And likewise, I also bought this stock on stake, and I bought this stock at $20.63 and $20.65. So I already had Dropbox in my portfolio, but I merely added to that small position. Now, the reason why it's up so much in the past month is because of speculation of a potential takeover target. Dropbox is a relatively small company compared to the other bigger ones, and the whole speculation sort of started when Salesforce announced a $27.7 billion acquisition of Slack Technologies. So Dropbox, personally, in my opinion, I think they are trading relatively low on the multiples basis because they have been facing a lot of competition from the larger companies like Google and Microsoft. I think this company has a lot of headwinds going forward, but valuations wise, I think this company is really cheap for basically mid-teen double-digit growth. If this company doesn't end up getting taken over, I still think this stock has a reasonable valuation and is sort of more of a value play in my opinion. But if it does get taken over, then you should expect takeover premiums of roughly 30%. For me personally, downside is protected and there's good potential upside. So risk reward there is in line with my targets. Valuations wise, trading at a forward P of 23.7 times. PEG ratio as well, trading close to 1. So reasonable valuation that you're paying for growth. And for the next 5 years, analysts expect this company to grow at roughly mid-teens, so 15-16% for the next 5 years. So really reasonable in my opinion, and that's why I bought more shares in Dropbox in my watch list for December as well, looking to see where this company goes. And the last stock that I've acquired this month is the Tattooed Chef, currently trading at $19.35 per share. In the past month, they're up 16%. So Tattooed Chef is basically a plant-based manufacturer. They basically sell a wide variety of products. So their current product range from snack to side dish to main course, and they have all kinds of plant-based food. So they have cauliflower mac and cheese bowl, as well as cauliflower crust cheese pizza. The current portfolio of sales makes up the branded products, roughly 53%, and 47% is private label. So this company's strategy is to move from private label into Tattooed Chef, which tend to have higher margins. And this company is operating in an industry that is expected to grow massively in the next 5 years. So I wanted some exposure to that industry because I don't have that in my portfolio, and you can't really find these types of stocks in New Zealand at least. So I thought this was a good addition. I'm still doing a lot more research on this company. So I've just initiated a small position in the company. I bought 100 shares at $20.14. I'm slightly down, but not a concern. for me in my opinion. So I'll let you know how I go with this stock, but for now this stock does remain on my watch list for December 2020. So these are the stocks that I've bought this month. Let me know what you think about them, and as always I do have referral links down below with Sharesies for New Zealand stocks and Stake and Hatch for US stocks. Be sure to check those referral links out. If you use them, I will get a kickback from those platforms, so that would support the channel and help me continue what I'm doing on this channel. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, take care.